You know, I was thinking this morning how many things that we do from habit. We don't even realize our patterns are so ingrained, in how we live. And I remember in the early days when we were first learning Kundalini Yoga, one day Yogi Bhajan came to class and he said to the class, he said, "Show me how you pray." And everybody went like this. And he nodded his head, he said, "Why? Why do you pray like that?" And everybody's like looking at each other, And he says, "Why don't you pray like this? Or like this? Why do you pray like this?" So finally people are saying, "Whoa, that's the way I learned to pray. That's the way everybody prays, And he's going, Finally he said, "Look, there's a science. All the things that you do that you don't question, that you learned from somebody, if it is true, if it is valid, what we now has become a ritual for us that we do just because we do it without thinking, has a science behind it." He said, "Look, your body is a polarity. There's a right side and a left side. There are two nerves. There's the Ida and Pingala." He said, when you have a polarity, you take the positive and the negative, the right hand and the left hand, the electromagnetic field polarity of the body, you put them together, and positive plus negative makes neutral. So it creates a neutral space in the magnetic field. Then you put your thumbs here. Try it. Put your thumbs here and see what it feels like. There's a little notch right on your breastbone, and you'll feel your knuckles kind of fit right in there. That is the reflex point for the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is one of the major nerves in the body that goes up the front instead of up through the spinal cord. And that nerve goes directly up here to the pineal gland, to the ajna. So when you neutralize your positive and your negative, and you create the reflex action of the vagus nerve, it immediately causes the pituitary and the pineal gland to secrete. And when the pineal gland secretes, it creates a resonance in your brain, and your brain automatically moves out of your normal rhythm into an alpha rhythm, which is a meditative state. So it immediately gives you focus, it centers you, it brings you to one point, and it focuses your mind for meditation. So then when you pray from your heart. Because the only prayer that works is the prayer of the heart. So there's a whole technology behind it, and we don't even think about it. We go through the motions. And I found that to be true for pretty much everything in our lifestyle. Everything has a science behind it. Even Ardas. Ardas has a science behind it. We just recite it. We don't understand it, but there's a reason for it. And sometime I'll tell you.